Hello there everyone and welcome back. We had ourselves very straightforward matches, it would seem. A little bit different, needless to say, with the lower point battles, but I was a little bit upset with how the town matchup went. I was facing off against Custodian Stronghold and I guess he was not prepared for a down recovery, but in the end he just played more passive routes, so we didn't get a real match in. To be fair, if it was a cruiser clash, then I probably would have a hard time hunting down that Custodian, but if I can isolate and take care of that Stronghold really quickly, especially with shield transfers, they at least help nullify his cutting laser, his mining laser, then I should be in good shape at least for destroying that. Is of course the damn air cache Custodian that I'm going to have a hard time hunting down. Although with a Widowmaker that should be a lot easier, but the big problem of course is my broadside weaponry are on my side, the majority of my weaponry, so if I want to shoot him, I can't really chase him. That's a bit of the problem with why the Tau kiting is so effective against me there. At least with the Imperial Navy. It's a little bit easier with Space Marines if I can lock that thing down because I have the bombardment cannons, but as made apparent with, with my Space Marine matches, even though I wasn't really using the bombardment cannons, I still couldn't get the shields down, so even then, that probably would not have mattered as much to an extent, so nonetheless, I'm really comfortable and have a really good sense on how to deal with Tau. It's just a matter of actually pinning the damn thing down, which is the difficulty. And then it just comes down to the mission type, whether I win or not, if I can't actually destroy the damn ship. But, nonetheless, let's carry on, shall we? Alright, we have ourselves a 600-point cruiser clash there against Space Marines. And while I don't recognize the name, probably another newer player, Space Marines are still going to be a little more trickier for me, because of the lack of actual armor-piercing weaponry I have with their resilient ships. Mind you, my torpedoes are really damn good if I can get in close, and he's not really good with his micromanagement and his control, but if I'm going to rely on my macro cannons to do the damage, I need to get in point-blank range, and the scariest thing with that, of course, is his sheer boarding potential and the fact that his bombardment cannons, depending if he's heavily using bombardment cannons, are going to be really potent at that range too, so it is a bit of give or take there, but lances, without doubt, are really handy there, at least for chipping him down at range. Do I really go with two overlords or not? I think a dictator is still handy because of the Thunderhawks and the boring torpedoes he may shoot at me. I just hate the idea of having two Widowmakers. I don't feel like it contributes very much, in all honesty, to have two of them. And hell, I could possibly get away with not even having a Widowmaker with the dictator potentially revealing his ships. It really depends on what kind of style he's going to play. If he's going to play up close and personal and try and get aggressive, then I could just throw a beacon on him and then get easy chipping damage without really relying on the Widowmaker. But if he's trying to kite me with strike cruisers, maybe even a Vanguard or two, then the Widowmaker is going to be important for at least trying to whittle down his shields, if nothing else, for the lances. So it's really hard to say. I kind of feel like the Widowmaker's not as essential here though, so I would like to not have to rely on it, in all honesty. But it's good. It's a good compromise just in case. A second Firestorm will pair well with the first one I have here though, and since their lances are also going to contribute well for piercing through, chipping down that armor, it definitely would be a lot more useful. But it's like I say time and time again, if I could actually get some torpedo hits with these Widowmakers rather than just spotting, then it easily makes up for it. I just gotta have the mindset, or at least awareness, to have it shoot torpedoes without getting it killed in the process. But if he's committed to a close range assault, then that's not really a big loss either way. So, he has the gas cloud there. I forgot to move my cruisers, not a big deal, but let's see what he has. 5 ships, so let's see, cruiser there, nothing else that I can really tell, so let's just fire straight at him and try. Well, those torpedoes aren't really the best because of his wide formation, but I'm okay here. I gotta be careful of that beacon though. Again, boring torpedoes are going to be an annoyance, but that's kind of also what the dictator's for in the extreme case I do have to deal with them. Because I could dodge the first turn really well, and it might... Let's see. It's really hard to say how the angle is, so we'll just split up the ships then. I'm still going to get detected there, probably, but we should be fine. I just gotta make sure they're grouped up together again for when they actually do start showing up. And what does he do with these torpedoes? Hard to say. I'm not seeing any... Okay, there's 1 point defense there, so he is moving to the right, or the left a little bit, so I gotta try and converge back together. And do I dodge this? It looks like I dodge it, just barely. So now converge these two ships together again. Get ready for more torpedoes, because I'm not even seeing any torpedoes of his, so that kind of tells me maybe he's not using like any torpedo variants. Which helps me a lot there for the close range firefight, because their burst potential is going to be really useful. But let's see what his strategy is. Those torpedoes are probably not going to hit since I'm aiming directly at him. I kind of need a little bit of a lead it ahead some, but this will force him to move some. Force him back gives me time to reposition myself. And then once I get in close his, yeah, this is why spraying him out is really useful. I could go after the cruisers on the right potentially once my Widowmaker spots them. There is a window to do it, so I want to take advantage of it. I didn't fire all my torpedoes either, apparently, so let's correct this mistake, shall we? And let's see, I'm hearing... Oh, he's just got the Stormhawks on autocast. That's not very exciting. He's just wasting value out of that. Let's see. Mark 1 Vanguard, so that has... Well, it has torpedoes, he just hasn't been shooting them. So, this is interesting. So, 3 Vanguards, 2 strike cruisers. Very heavy fleet. At least heavy hitting for the amount of points he has. So, let's prioritize our ships really well, shall we? And he does have boring torpedoes of some kind. I'm just surprised he hasn't been using the dumbfire torpedoes. That's a bit of a shame. A little bit of a disappointment. So, let's hit him with some torpedoes then. Show him how it's really done, shall we? 3 good torpedo hits there. I like it. Shields are going to come down. And are the fighters helping to shoot down these? Okay. They are a little bit. I did lose my shields, but the shields are the least of my concern if he's not going to be able to hit me. Now, can I get any more torpedoes on this thing? I would like to finish off. It is a tall order, mind you, but let's protect this Overlord, shall we? Actually, I could still send Cobras after this thing and maybe get some damage that way. It's going to be tricky to do with only 2 torpedoes, mind you, but let's see. Let's turn. Let's see, I have fighters still going. Bombers are going to help out. And that thing's a mess. Ooh, it's actually dead. That I was not expecting. I'm happy that the torpedoes hit. I wasn't expecting it to actually die, though. And his Vanguard's got a decent amount of experience. And oh, you lucky bugger. Lightning strike my torpedoes just as I was doing the torpedo run. So, on the plus side, though, I can hit you hard with these with my ram attempt. I like it. Now, board. And we'll focus on your weaponry, because the prow is really damn good to try and destroy. Hell, I even destroyed one of its prow already, so... Now, let's see if I could do what I was hoping. Use the Widowmaker to value. There, 1 torpedo hit. I think that single-handedly justifies using the Widowmaker for this match now. And Stasis Bomb's going to be annoying, but... Generator's also gone in this thing, so it is going to be a bit of a liability. Do I... Nah, I don't want to... I was thinking about maybe Auger Disruptor, but then it just makes this even more tempting target for him to focus down, because he can't shoot my other 2, which would be silent running. So Widowmaker's gone, unfortunately, but it served its purpose, especially with the torpedo hits, so now I just gotta finish off his ships. Hopefully he decides to warp on out. It's probably not gonna happen. And this is gonna hurt. Ooh, he shot down 3 of them immediately, you lucky bugger. But with no brace for impact, this is gonna hurt a lot for you. I am sorry, fella, this is going to be brutal, especially with these torpedo salvo. Okay. I approve. I'll let his ships live, and he only lost a single Vanguard, so... No one's feelings were hurt, and aside for him getting those damn... Well, the critical hits were starting to wear me down some, because this Overlord is going to be really limited in its use, because I kind of need those torpedoes to actually do the majority of the damage, which is going to be hard, considering their Vanguards mostly. But I was getting the torpedo hits I needed, though. So, ultimately, that would be in my favor if I kept doing it, because the macro cannons with him using brace for impact is going to be very hit or miss. It's going to be very luck-based, I feel like. Especially if I can't get within that 3,000 unit range, so... It would be hard to say how long it would take for me to kill down break his ships, but it was slowly working in my favor there. I destroyed one of the Vanguard's prow, which practically made it useless there. I destroyed 2, both the macro cannons on 1 strike cruiser, personally prefer the Prow, because that would have been even more effective, but I'm a little bit upset he didn't use his torpedoes to kind of like dumbfire them at me, to try and harass and force me to move around some. That was the only criticism I would have as far as obvious misplays, but nonetheless, that was actually pretty enjoyable. I like that. And he preserved most of his ships, but of course one or two of them probably suffered a lost in warp effect, so not much I could do about that though. Alright, Imperial Navy mirror match, and we're doing a 700 point down recovery, so time is going to be against me a slight bit, but so long as I can kill his shields, I have opportunities to board him and steal the data relatively well. And with my own supercharged void shields available on shield transfers, I can kind of make it difficult for him to steal the data back a little bit. Although if he's equipped with the same type upgrades, like at least the supercharged void shield seems like he's without a doubt going to have available at some point on one of his ships. It might be a bit tricky to fully utilize, but I'm going to go with the 4 cruiser strategy here. I really like how seamless it feels. Don't know if I want a dictator or not, because he could have some bombers, which can be problematic with how close I'm going to be and very little opportunity to actually shoot down, but I also want the raw firepower, I think, too, to kind of also intimidate him, especially if I try to pull back after grabbing the data. If I can grab it easily with a lightning strike, then I could probably keep my distance some and just chip him at range if I'm so lucky. Probably not going to happen, mind you, considering it's not like I'm going to get away that quickly. In all honesty, I'm probably just going to give him free damage if I was flying away from him and not really contributing damage back. But he didn't put it on the Dauntless, so I don't have to worry about him trying to circle and kite away from me there at least. So this might be him just sitting back in his corner. I love to just go with the gambit he's going to deploy over on the right here. I am so tempted just to deploy over on the side here and just abuse that defensive position he's probably going to situate himself in. But let's try and be a little more flexible, because if he is on the other side, then I'm going to be in such an awkward position. I feel like he is going to deploy on the right though. In all honesty, it is basically a much better defensive position for him if he is going to stand his ground and fight, but I don't know what exactly his strategy is, so it's left. I am a little bit uncertain there, but I would love to just take advantage of that mindset. We will know in a moment though. I'm just spraying out a tiny bit for potential stasis bombs, because I learned the hard way how that could slow me down if he's got stasis bombs on everything. Ha! If only I had deployed over there, damn it. That would have been so nice. Oh well, it is what it is. We're going to take full advantage of this, and I was not paying attention to his movement, but let's boost on through. I have speed to take advantage of. I am going to be identified, but it's not like he can take advantage of it. And if possible, destroy generators. Oh, he's not a full level 10 fleet either, so he could be Admiral level 7, or he could be like just a fresh Admiral level 8. And this is going to hurt a little bit, but I'm willing to take these torpedo hits. Is he? I don't think he is. I just got to make sure I minimize damage to the best of my abilities, and no, you are not flying an asteroid belt, so this... Does that dodge? Ooh, just barely. I hate to spend all this time I'm spending just on one cruiser, mind you, but it pays off. Holy crap, it paid off beautifully for that one. Of course, there's the downside of focusing so much on one ship. I don't get the opportunity to dodge with the other cruisers as much as I like, so in the end it's all fine. A lot of damage is being done here. Now I have 40 seconds before my orders come back up, and let's maximize this damage. Ramp it up, because he is wedged in the corner. I gotta be careful here though, because with him turning his heading and all that too, he's kind of missing out on good torpedo opportunities here. So I don't care so much about the asteroid belt. If I use a brace for impact, I'm kind of okay there. And I still would like to destroy his generator, but I don't think it's going to happen just yet. So, dodge these torpedoes, best of your abilities. Ooh, luckily my armor blocked both of them, so I got really damn lucky there. Really damn lucky. This is going to hurt, but again, brace for impact's about to come back up. Or it's going to become available, so I can afford this. Oops, I should have done this smart though. done it smart and done it as I was going to the asteroid belt. So, these torpedoes are going to hurt. He does have fighters going around to kind of like mitigate a lot, but... And he also has a level 1 cruiser, so... What do we fire? Don't have to fire anything, just go right on through. This is going to hurt him a lot more than it's going to hurt me because of my brace for impact. And ideally, he's not really firing all that much either, but I think we're okay. Just gotta watch the warp-in timer. I can steal data in a moment's notice here. I just gotta be ready to. That's a bit of a problem. With none of my ships being able to prioritize very well. So, let's turn there. We stole the data. We destroyed a deck anyway, so that doesn't mean much just yet. And we'll keep the shields up for good measure. And he is trying to move away. Dang it, the generators... Did the generators seriously die? No, they didn't. They got repaired as... What am I trying to say? I'm getting distracted because there's so many variables to look forward to. And so now, this is a priority. Kill its generators now. I need these generators down. Hopefully it can accommodate me. Come on. Come on. Oh god, did my weaponry bug out again?
We are the Imperial Navy.
God damn it.
Resuming normal functions.
God damn it. What the hell just happened there? Was I robbed because of that again? Or maybe it just fired at the last second there. That's why hold fire is kind of useful. That's a shame. This is kind of why the overlords were useful, though those 2 lances just didn't do the damage they need to. Just barely didn't do the damage they need to. This is where I seriously need to micromanage every individual ship if I want to try and prioritize the damage. I could have got this boarded, but to be honest, I think I was out of range regardless, which is why I never bothered to check. I was going with the assumption I wasn't in range, but that is a bit of a shame. And I was trouncing him too, and I was basically flying right into him headlong, so it was becoming a bit of a stomp if that had dragged on a bit longer. And he actually got the board on me, didn't he? Because I was shield transferring on the one that had the data, so he was just barely in range of the boarding. I wasn't paying attention to it at the time. I just knew when he stole the data, mind you, so I'm going to have to double check on all the nuances on what happened there. But damn it, he had like 10 health points and the lances couldn't do the damage they needed to. One of those few times you wish you had the overcharge to get that additional lance damage, I gotta say, damn it. Well, it's like I said, holding fire, being much more diligent with my micromanagement probably would have been better. At least have one macro battery available at will, just to get that one final shot off to kill the shields. And even then, I'm half paranoid that the stasis bomb may have bugged up my macro cannons again. Really hard to say, because I wasn't paying attention to everything that's going on. There was a lot I need to micromanage. What can I say? Well, I guess it's a chance for redemption against Ghost now, after an insult of a defeat there, with the 5 points that at least denied me the chance of delaying the battle. At least another 10-20 seconds or something. But even then, I still had 2 boarding options with ships that I was literally right next to, so I was in a very comfortable position. I probably could have still kept the data and just warped on out anyway with the loss of, what is it, I think it was his dictator he lost? But let's bring in the Retribution this time. It's been gathering rust and I want to fix that. Now, since I know what he's kind of feeling, I know he has bombers at some as one of his ships there. I don't know if he went like an Emperor or something. Well, he may even not be out of a level 8. Excuse me, I've got a bit of phlegm buildup. Don't think that actually is going to help much, but let's see. I do like the 2 types of the Retribution. A lot of raw power. I'm going to have to be very careful with the torpedoes, though. That would be the only catch there, because I'm not relying on Dictator for this, and I kind of can get away with it a little bit. It might change if he does have like an Emperor, or he goes like heavy bombers or something. Yeah, this is going to be one of those awkward matches. I got the phlegm building up in my throat. It's going to make things really awkward for me talking. So, he's got a bit of an advantage here. I'm handicapping myself, so this will be interesting. This will be fun to see if I can still pull through while doing the commentary under these conditions. And also, Widowmaker, I did not want you over there. Let's fix that. There we go. Probably spread out a tiny bit for torpedoes. Not that drastically, mind you, because I don't think it's actually going to help me with a wide arc, because the torpedoes do go fan out anyway, so I don't think I'm doing myself any favors spraying them out like I am. Not all that much anyway. But we'll see what he's fielding there. I got 5 ships versus what he's... Oh boy, so I guess he's going Retribution, Overlords, and maybe a Widowmaker? Hard to really say. Or he could be going all Novacans, which I would relish in. I did see Novacans before, so I seriously doubt it's Novacans, but I would relish it, because my shields can take the hits, and I have the shield transfers to help. So, let's put some real effort into dodging these torpedoes some. At least a little bit. I'm going to have to fan out into 2 sections there to maybe help dodge these torpedoes a bit, but if I could do more damage to him, then I'm in good shape. Hell, I could just continue my boosting maneuvers like I've been doing before, but torpedoes are about to fire. Let's not get careless. I want to maximize the value of this reload, damn it. So, everyone get moving. Retribution, all that. Hell, I'm okay revealing myself. I have no issues with this. Just boost on out, get the Widowmaker going, and just dodge these torpedoes some. And then just regroup and get ready for another move. Or my next torpedo attack. And he does have a Dictator. I'm going to assume it's a Dictator anyway, considering it's a fighter ship with torpedoes. So everything converged back together. Watch out for the asteroid belt. And since I'm already revealed, I could just boost the turn. Yep, this should be a simple enough dodge. It looks like it should be anyway. All the while, I'm hopefully getting good torpedo hits in. I'm not really paying that much attention, mind you, because I have to kind of keep my own ships alive. And his turret is proud of me, so I'm not getting the hits I would like, and it's still a question if that's a battleship or not. I think it is. Oh, and I'm at an asteroid belt. I am going to take a little bit of damage, but that's a little bit of a misplay on my part. I'm kind of okay with that for now, so long as I can keep these torpedo hits going. Now, do I dodge? 1 torpedo hit on each, so that's fine. That's fine in that regard. Just gotta be careful, because Widowmaker needs a spot for me still, damn it. And yeah, this damage is starting to get a little bit ridiculous there. But I am hitting there, not that it values much there. So, let's just reveal him. Oh, he's just going 4 cruisers. Okay, I'm fine with that too. Let's see what value your torpedoes have here. Especially with that damage I'm currently doing to him. Although I am going to make it easy for his torpedoes to hit me. Let's not get too carried away. But I have a backup plan, remember? This is good use for my Cobras to help actually contribute. So, we have the Widowmaker still. I can spot and start shooting here easily enough. And I'm gonna lose my shields. Okay. Moment we've been waiting for. Can this work? Not quite, sadly. So, backup plan, get the hell out of the way. And then I have Auger Disruptors to help some. At least a little bit. Do I have another Cobra? No, actually, let me just ram the damn thing. I could do that. Now, brace for impact, minimize this damage. And I could use the gas cloud for my own benefit there some. Now, supercharge void shield. Ram him into the gas cloud, and now I have my own Auger Disruptor there, buddy. So it's going to be short-lived, but this thing is all but dead anyway. I just got to get out of the way now for it to be of value. So what's next? Really, I just wait and see. This is a good opportunity to recharge my shields to a vague extent.
Resuming normal function.
And I was half worried that thing was about to do a void explosion, which would have really sucked there.
Yes, Admiral.
Aw, you should have let that thing go out, because it's not going to survive to tell the tale here. I think I could safely say, with how brutal this is rapidly becoming, the insubordination was probably the smartest thing your captain could have done there. But this will be over momentarily. Fire torpedoes, get ready, because he's about to fire his own torpedoes, so let's get ready for that.
Course plotted.
Can I fire Cobra? Nah, it's too clumped. But I can at least destroy his ship. I guess I could do that. All things considering.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Is he warping out? Okay, he's warping out. Hold fire. Oh, never mind. I was too slow to hold fire or accidentally told to fire. Well, that was brutal. That was a bit of a stomp there a little bit. Don't know what else there is to really say. That armor-piercing round and good torpedo hits is what wrecked us through. He had a good opportunity to fire torpedoes at me with the stasis bomb, especially since I messed up with the Cobra to try and intercept those torpedoes. I kind of wanted it to actually take the hits and not so much shoot it down, or shoot them down, because realistically, I'm only going to get, what, one torpedo at best, so even with the additional torpedoes I have on, or the additional point defense I have on it, so if it could have soaked all those hits, that would have been useful, or at least the ones that were likely to hit the Retribution anyway, so that was the idea there, and I've messed it up some. Something I'm going to need to work on a bit, because that's going to be really damn useful at completely negating a torpedo salvo, especially if I could get it right in front of their cruiser too. It stops everything that ship could fire on me, potentially, if I do it right. And that just adds to the potential value the Cobras being able to spawn them can actually do for me. Additional sensors, point defense, additional damage straight up. There's a lot of value to them. And of course shooting down fighters for any problematic ships that may be kiting me that are loaded with fighters on them. That makes it difficult for my torpedoes to get through. There is value in that too. But nonetheless, that was still fun. A bit of a one-side stomp, but still fun.